Hello guys, today I'm gonna be introducing you Easy EV generator, and the reason that I developed this EV generator, despite you have lots of different EV generators out there on the Blender market in Gumroad, I developed my own generator because I got some of them and I was dealing with it's not that it was hard to use, but sometimes it was too much complicated for what I want. I want just something that works out of the box, easy to configure and easy to draw or drop into your scene as an ArcVis artist. That's the most of the scenes that I'm working on. It's mostly ArcVis. So for ArcVis purpose, we need something easy to use and simple, but also with good results. I want something that gives me good results out of the box. That's why I developed my own EV generator for a project that I was doing, and I decided to release that for you all to be able to use it. Okay, so this is the tool. Is something pretty easy. I just added the tool. This is gonna be a demonstration on how this works. This is the EV generator. You just drag and drop to your scene like any other asset browser object. So you press Ctrl Z, you bring them, you bring the easy generator to your scene, right? You just have the assets here, which is hidden, and the Bezier curve. The the easy generator is based on a Bezier curve, so it has to be Bezier, okay? But there's no curve here. It's just a little dot because you don't want to see anything. You would like to in theory draw your own EV, okay, in your scene, and doesn't need to deal with anything else, okay. The only thing you have to do is press tab and go to your curve uh, curve modeling, right, and you go into your draw button and then you just draw. But before you draw, you have to choose, of course, the mode, if you are gonna draw or if you wanna the EV to grow in a specific object. I will show you that. But the first, let's go for the draw. And you have the collection mode, which is collection or object. So that means that you are gonna grow the EV into any collection or some specific object that you want to grow. Okay. And yeah, let's go for collection first, and let's make sure these guys are inside some collection. In this case, I put them here inside collection, the name collection. Just drag and drop here. So now you are all set. Just make sure you are on the surface for draw, because you're going to be drawing on top of the surface. And I like to go a little bit of offset instead of 0, put something like this, right? And then you just start to draw your EV as much as you can, right? And yeah, that's it. So first you have this, which is just for visualization. So if you go to optimization and turn it off this, so you will start to see your EV generator, right? The default, and the default goes with this amount of leaves, but you can increase the density, let's say with 50, so you have more leaves. You can also increase the scales of the leaves, maybe 10, so you have bigger leaves, or maybe 0.5 and you have very tiny, not really seen leaves. Let's leave it in 5 for now. Okay, 50 leaves. So you see right out of the box, the quality is really good. Okay, we don't need to mess around with the quality that much. Okay, and those are the options for the leaves. Z tip is something that is extra, right? If you want to give it extra release to your leaves, because sometimes it's just scatter EV, but you want to bend a little bit your leaves down to the ground and make them look like more organic, so you can turn it on Z-tip and put them down, right? As much as you put them down, you will see the difference that goes, right, on the leaves. So you will have something more like this, like something more organic. And but be aware that as soon as you press this guy, you have a message here. It tells you that it takes a little bit of more extra memory because it realized instances to be able to do this. So sometimes it's not what you want. It doesn't take that much difference in terms of memory. So just a little extra. So if you don't want it, just leave it off and keep working on that. Okay? So, and you also have the branches, right? The branches are these guys, and you can increase the density. Of course, it will increase the density of the leaves because you will have more branches, no, scattered all over the place. You can increase the radius of the branches, so you will have them more thick, right? The default is one. I like to leave it like this, which I think it's more realistic for this idea. Okay, so and that's the result of your leaves. And also what you have here is 4 options for now for the leaves. You have leaves 3, leaves 4, which it will brings the regular kind of I think it is more looking like grape, right? You have leaves 2, which is a different leaves, right? You have leaf 1, you know, then the option it's a matter of you, okay, what do you think it's better. For now, that's it. And the option for object that I will show you here instead of collection, if you remove collection and choose object instead, right, object, you can pick it up the object that you want your leaf to be drawn. Okay, and the leaf will be, the EV will be drawn just on that object. Sometimes it's that's what you want. You don't want the EV to grow on top of other things, right? So it's up to you. And the other option is the mode. Okay, instead of draw, you can use cover everything. So it will try to cover everything. Eventually, that's maybe what you want. If you have just, for example, a wall and you just want that wall to be covered, but you don't want to draw, you want the wall to be totally covered on that, and then you have this option also. And this option will cover the entire object, okay? So in this case, the projection is on the object. So if you choose the object, it will cover the whole thing, okay? It's a bit heavier, so you may need to play around here with the branches and reduce the amount of branches in case of you are trying to cover an entire object, okay? This guy, for example, right? So it covers the whole object and you don't need to draw anything, okay? Let's choose, for example, this guy. You see, it will cover everything at once, okay? If you, and the option for projection, collection and object is still working, okay? If you put the collection here, it will cover the entire collection, okay? It will be something like this. It still works, okay? And what else? Yeah, of course, if you're going for the draw and you have, for example, this object here and following the object mode, okay, it's still based on your draw, right? If you go inside your curves and select all the curves, you can move the curves around, right? And you have them covering the object as it should be. Okay, let's put the branch density again, something like this, right? The same thing here in this guy. For example, if you choose this guy instead, okay, you can configure your curves, right, to be the way you want, covering everything. You just need to move your curve. You can move your specific points of your curve, and you will still be able to, you know, draw, shape a little bit your EV. Okay, let's choose collection, bring the collection here. So you see, you still can draw and play around with your EV as much as you can. Okay, defining like what is better for your scene, and sometimes you don't wanna. You have full control over your EV in an easier way. Okay, I hope you guys like it. If you like my channel, subscribe it. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun with this tool. I'm having fun with it already. I'm sometimes just creating a couple of things to cast some EV on top of it because it's so easy and so funny to play around with. And the results are good in my opinion. So yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.